If you like this video, please click on the like button. Comment with the names of the movies you would like us to cover next. Click the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get notified of our latest creations. We cover 100 movies from around the world every day. To advertise with our channel, reach out to us. Our contact information is on our channel page. Now, let's move to the plot of this movie.
The Coyote and Road Runner begin to chase, freezing momentarily for the credits and Latin names to be shown. Coyote, Famicius Vulgaris, and Road Runner, Birdybus Zippy Bus. From here, Road Runner speeds off, leaving the Coyote to fall on the ground. While he recovers quickly, kicks up some dust, and begins to chase Road. However, Road Runner leaves so much dust in the road that his pursuer cannot see where he is going. Eventually, except for his ears, while he is completely enclosed in the dust, Road Runner pulls next to Wiley and beeps, alerting the Coyote to his surroundings. Wiley's expression becomes foreboding, as both are apparently suspended in midair. As the dust clears, the Coyote pokes his hands and feet through the bottom of the cloud, and then looks down to see nothing but air below him. The dust completely clears, showing that Road is perched on the edge of a cliff and the Coyote on the wrong side of him. The poor Coyote, once again, is subject to gravity, determined not to let this happen again. While he climbs up a very high escarpment and surveys his surroundings for Road Runner, who happens to have pulled up right behind him and now beeps such that the Coyote falls back down, dusting himself off. The Coyote gets up and walks out onto the road until Road beeps a second time and sends his rival directly into a low-slung rock plateau. Quote 1. As he hasn't studied it enough. Wiley follows the instructions of the art of Roadrunner trapping. 1. Dig hole in road. 2. Camouflage hole. 3. Wait patiently. And 4. Eat Roadrunner. However, he never gets past the first step, as the jackhammer he uses vibrates enough to pull the Coyote into the hole. When the power cord stretches enough to pull the plug out, the Coyote climbs out and finds himself vibrating sporadically. To punish the book, Wiley walks over to it and prepares to tear it in half. But one of the vibrations does the job for him. Single quote 2. Still trying to stop Road in his tracks, Wiley builds a brick wall on the mountain roads and waits, with one last leftover vibration from the jackhammer incident. Soon, he hears Road breaking in front of the wall. When his ears recover from the sonic assault and the dust cloud settles, he quizzically looks around the corner of the wall to see his own rear end. Wiley makes random movements, which are imitated by his rear. After looking behind and ahead of him, Wiley finally determines that this is a duplicate of himself and rolls dynamite under his doppelganger's rear. The firework promptly explodes, and Wiley laughs until he realizes it is his own tail on fire. He leaps directly into the air in pain and falls down to the ground. Single quote 3. Wiley, knowing about the birds and the bees, leaves out bird seed for Road Runner while he prepares to release a jar of bumblebees from a distance. But when Wiley pulls the lid off, instead of attacking the munching Road Runner next to them, the swarm flies 400 feet in the distance towards the Coyote and repeatedly stings him. Single quote 4. Wiley now prepares a second bird seed trap, this time hoping to squash the flightless bird with an anvil. Of course, when Wiley walks onto the board to drop the anvil, it breaks under his weight and falls towards Road Runner, who simply steps to the side out of danger. The board halves fall on top of the resulting large hole to create a convenient bridge for Road Runner back to his lunch. Single quote. 5. Having had enough of the simple traps. Wile-E builds a long ramp and lights a bomb which should blow up Roadrunner when it gets to the bottom. But as soon as he lights the fuse, the bomb goes off. Single quote. 6. Now, the coyote prepares a giant catapult in the road. However, the boulder is too heavy for the catapult to sling at the passing the bird and flattens its owner. Single quote. 7. Finally, Wile-E hopes to fire at Roadrunner with a harpoon. The rope, however, is around one of the coyote's feet, and drags the coyote's rear over a cactus and under several rocks. Then directly into open space. The coyote sees the pickle he is in and recovers in time to grab the very end of the rope. Unfortunately, the rope continues into a very thin pipe, then out onto the road and directly into a chicken race with a truck. Wile-E smashes directly through the truck. And then the spear finally impales a rock face. But this leads to the coyote being swung down into the path of a train and bumped all the way up to the edge of a precipice. Ragged and exhausted while gasping for air and whimpering, Roadrunner pulls up directly behind him. But instead of beeping, the bird shows a soft side by holding up a sign saying, "I just don't have the heart." He dashes back the way he came. And the sign spins to "Bye." Quote single quote.